Welcome back to the Java playlist. So in this video, we're going to be going over another loop. It's called the do while loop. So the difference between a do while and a while loop is a while loop is a pre-test loop, while the do while is a post-test loop. So a do while will always execute at least once, and a while loop will either execute or not, depending on if the condition meets the while loop. So we'll just get started and show you how it's done. So int, we're going to be doing another simple one. I know I'm not making these very complicated, but I find that if you get the kind of the first principles down of each of these concepts, then you can make it as complicated as you want. And as we get further along, it's better to understand them in the simplest terms. So you can basically build anything with a combination of all of them if you know how simple they actually are. So first thing we're going to do, as we always do, is declare our variables. And so we're going to have int equals num1 equals num equals 1. So you started a do while loop with the keyword do, and at the bottom here is where we put our while. And this is what's a little different, is you're actually ending the statement. So this is actually a block right here. You're ending the statement with a semicolon. And your condition is here. So let's say while num is less than or equal to 10 again. So in here, we are going to have if num is equal, let's say, if num is less than 5, we're going to write system.out.println and go Leafs go. Else if num is greater or equal to 5, or sorry, and num is less than or equal to 7, we're going to put system.out.println go Raptors go, and else system. Go. So we'll execute this. It's basically just putting these into ranges. So it'll say this 4 times. So notice that if we say less than 5 and not less than and equal to 5, then it's only going to go 4 times, because it's not inclusive of 5. It's less than 5. But if we say less than or greater than equal to 5, then it's including 5. And less than or equal to 7, it means we're including 7. So this should end up running 3 times. And this will run for the remaining 3 times. So let's just run this. Oh shit. I forgot one thing. So that's what's important. You saw how it went basically infinitely. That is because we did not include an incrementer. So it was just stuck at 1 for the entire time. So inside this loop, we need to include an incrementer. And that's a good thing to showcase as to why you don't want to have an infinite loop, because if it's something really bulky and important, it could really do some damage or crash your system or something. But yeah, we just need the incrementer, and now we will do it as usual and just run it. So we got the output we wanted. We'll just add something here so you can see. I should do this on all these loops, just so you can kind of see as the number comes in. So yeah, it's coming in, it's executing, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll just show you why this is different than the while loop. So we can actually set this to say 20. And it's going to still execute once. So with the while loop, this wouldn't have actually gone into the while loop. But since you execute it one time and then it checks its condition, so it's a post test, it will run at least once. So the reason why it's printing out go J's go plus the number is because it's failed both of these tests. So that's just one way of using a do while. Off the top of my head, I'm assuming that having something run once and then checking it after could be for, I guess, validation purposes, or I'm a little tired to come up with this example right now, but yeah, it's definitely useful. But that's it for the do while loop. In the next video, I think we will cover the for loop, which is probably the most important. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.